to this grand occasion, preceded as it was by raised decibel levels, but now in almost reverential silence, silence which has descended on the stands. The Allianz Arena, you have to say, is the most fitting of venues for such a grand city. Two teams, Jim Beglin, with one common thought: to have their names on this famous trophy.
Yes, Peter, I've been a winning finalist and I've been a losing finalist, and I don't need to tell anyone what I prefer. Winning will help fans remember you for a long, long time, so I sincerely wish both teams well and hope that...
And we're on the way.
As with a lot of finals, caution plays a big part in the opening stages, but an early goal can blow all that away, so I hope that we can create an attacking contest here, which obviously we want for this showpiece.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Right, Skelly actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Saliba. And he's a big chance. Oh, there's the shot! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Saint-Germain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, certainly the big occasion and a very big opening goal to boost everyone's confidence here.
Calmly anticipates. Doué. Play for a throw. Play on the left-hand side here. Martinelli. Time to deliver. Looking to go deep. Up he goes! Couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Hakimi. He can run onto that. Saliba gets rid without sophistication. And it's Vitinha. Here's Doué. Shoots! In he goes again! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Vitinha. Neves. Gabriel Jesus. And the counter is on. Saka, good spread. Saka, and he's managed to get free. It's run loose here. Well, Neves has got himself a free kick. Gabriel, Saliba. That's really well manoeuvred. Well timed, excellent interception. Eze. Martinelli. Martinelli played out to the left flank. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Gets it clear. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Well, that's well seen too. White. Saka. Fabian Ruiz. Alfieri. Martinelli. Calafiori. Martinelli. Calafiori. John, surely! The keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pulled him up for that challenge. Savani, João Neves, Vitinha gently down, White, Saliba, Rice, and he cuts out the supply. João Neves, moved on forwards. It's Eze. Now, what about a counter-attack? Martinelli. Martinelli. Surely now! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Paris Saint-Germain, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Changes it with that pass. Nicely intercepted. Vitinha. And here's Jesus. Saka. here's Jesus. And here's Saka. Eze is fouled.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. Obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Finish of the highest order. Arsenal are level.
Oh, that is a bit special. Arsenal grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Good try. The outcome could obviously have been different.
Kvaratskhelia just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Calafiori.
Arsenal, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
João Neves do have a chance to counter here. And it's Eze. Oh, it's come loose. Doué. And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia spread out to the left. Aimed in towards the centre. Gabriel getting this one clear. Eze. And they can counter here. Saka. And here's Eze. Played out to the right, back into the middle. Hakimi can get it clear. Gets it away. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Martinelli. Can he spark a counter here? Doué knocks it out wide. That's very neat. Gabriel Jesus. Martinelli. Gabriel. Saka. Saka. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. White. Plenty waiting in the middle. Saka, and it's White. Dembele. Could move up a gear here. Oh, it's Fabian Ruiz. Doué. João Neves. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Jesus. Well, they could break here. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. It's an imaginative pass. And back to the keeper they go. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Martinelli. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, super find. And there's his chance to lead the camp. He's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when the team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps like that.
Oh, red. Nice interception. White. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. This is a good chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Arsenal get themselves into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Nuno Mendes crosses it into the area. Saliba can get it clear. Deftly away. Vitinha, Zabani, and it's played forward, over to the left. Mendes charging forward down that flank, and it's Neves, out to the left it goes. Kvaratskhelia, João Neves. Oh, good ball! Chance here to counter. Fabian Ruiz, clipped into space. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Kvaratskhelia. Great defending, strong and... Kvaratskhelia! Oh, that was no routine save.
I thought the keeper did well to retrieve that. They work all week on that sort of situation and he reacted very well, though.
Gabriel Jesus. And here's the chance to counter. And it's White. Mikel Merino, aim forwards. Nuno Mendes. Hakimi chasing after it. Hakimi. Doué. Looking to break at pace. Gabriel. Rice. Saliba shifted upfield. Kvaratskhelia. Zabani. Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Dembele. And it's Ruiz. Spread out to the left. Eze. Saliba. Merino. Gabriel. Gabriel forwards and with intent. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Vitinha plays it short. Can he deliver? He is just caressing the ball. Vitinha. Oh, it's come loose. Really well manoeuvred. So what can they make of this? Gabriel Jesus made into space. And it's White. It's a promising run he's making on the right. White. Oh, it's played into the area. Out to the right. So who's he picking out? Marquinhos clears it away. He's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Jesus. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Kvaratskhelia. And here's Doué. Always onto this. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. It's Rice. Eze. Very nicely done. Mendes wins the duel this time. Dembele. Let's do it. Just the goalkeeper's a beat. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Rice. Saka. Saka. And here's Jesus.
Gabriel Jesus really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Played forward. And it's Mendes. Proves too strong. Mikel Merino producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Zabani cuts out the pass. João Neves. Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. Now the breakaway. really well to win the ball there. Saliba, Rice, Merino, Saka looks to get on the end of this. White picks it up now.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances got a begging.
Hakimi. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That's Dembele. Well, they could break here. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Doué. That has been knocked clear. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Hakimi. It's Doué. And here's Luis. It's Dembele! And he's found the net! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. You have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing team. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is just fantastic, Peter. I think we all got the final we wanted. We can all now enjoy it for what it is. This is just a great game of football.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Fabian Ruiz is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Looking ball that. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Hakimi. Rice, gently done. Saliba. The pass is intercepted. Fabian Ruiz. Now he's wondering who wants it. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, such a clever touch. He's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Oh, looking to break at pace, and he's picked out the run. Hakimi makes the interception. Marquinhos. And it's Eze. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia shoots it through. That has been cut short. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, and he has been fouled there. Martinelli. Vitinha shifted upfield. He is through here.
The potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that was certainly impressive, TJ. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Calafiori. That is lovely. Eze. And here's Jesus. Gabriel Jesus.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Saka. That's a nicely weighted pass. And claimed it back swiftly. Martinelli. Saka. And here's Jesus. Kvaratskhelia aim forwards. And here's Martinelli. Gabriel Jesus tries a shot! Decent enough try. Zabani gently down. Merino. Gabriel. Saka. And here's Jesus. Over to the left. Zabani getting this one. Chance! Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. Rice is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's a cute ball. Saka! And he's heaved it away. And there's his chance to lead the counter. João Neves, and it's lofted through here. And it's hoisted clear. And here's Dembele. It's Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz!
It just took too long getting forward.
Fabian Ruiz cannot be that slow. And it took the sting out of the break and a big chance wasted.
Zabani moved on forwards. Nuno Mendes. Oh, some tackle that. Oh, it's taken out, that'll be a foul. There could be trouble here. But for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. cross, but the finish wasn't to be.
In this game, you're always striving to gain an advantage or produce a surprise element to things, and the quicker the delivery, I think the more chance you have. You should have done better there.
Look, a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Right. That's really well manoeuvred. Merino. Gabriel Jesus, head out towards the right wing. Takes a shot! Oh, he's missed it. With intent. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz laid out to the left flank. Now the cross. He's there to get rid. João Neves, half it back. It can go again. Fabian Ruiz has found him in acres of space. Goes for the header! Gets good distance on it. Could move up a gear here. Calafiori. Marquinhos cuts it out. Not going to make any further progress now. And it's been played through. It's Dembele! White. Gabriel, aim forwards. Marquinhos. These officials showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Nuno Mendes. Rice gets across to intercept that. Oh, what a ball! Fabian Ruiz! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Mendes shifted upfield. towards the flank. Saka. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Savani. Showing good feet. Played into the middle, and the keeper beats it away. Nice touch. Mikel Merino, who's set up one goal so far. Whistle-stone, and we've reached the halfway point of the final. Paris Saint-Germain are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. So Jim, the halfway point of the final, what are you thinking?
But this is highly entertaining and exactly what we were hoping for. Goals at both ends and what looks like two very evenly matched sides. Bring on the second half.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're just settling back into this second half. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Nuno Mendes. Mikel Merino gets over and intercepts. This could be a chance. Eze unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now that's well seen too. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Saliba, gently done. Only partially clear. Rice. Martinelli. Spread out to the left. Cleared without complication. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Vitinha. And it's Doué. Oh, well measured. It's Dembele! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Nuno Mendes. Out to the left it goes. And it's played forward. João Neves looking to run onto it. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Mendes. Doué. Out to the right. Oh, sweet feet. Gabriel Jesus is onto it in a flash. Nuno Mendes. Marquinhos. João Neves. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Mikel Merino wins the duel this time. And here's the chance to counter. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Succumbs to the pressure. Cross goes in there. White attempts a clearance. Martinelli forwards and with intent. Calmly anticipates. Marquinhos. Zavan. Fabian Ruiz. Played out to the right. Hakimi. Now here's the delivery. Mikel Merino can get it clear. Nice looking ball. Oh, shooting chance! Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz. Now who's going to be first to this? He can get that clear. Marquinhos shifted upfield. Can he spark a counter here? Saban, aim forwards. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And it's Ruiz. And here's Toure. That's tidy. Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz, a good spread. That's not going to find its target. That's a throw. And here's Toure. Hakimi. Vitinha. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Vitinha! And it's Vitinha. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Zabani makes the interception. And it's gone back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. João Neves. Just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match. And at last, their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Oh, that's neat. That's a nice ball. Martinelli clears it away. Tries to get it clear. Toure. João Neves. Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Danger averted for now. He has a look up. Rice tries to clear. It's Fabian Ruiz. White. That's really well manoeuvred. And the shot's on. And the finish! Martinelli, gently down. That has been knocked clear. And here's Eze. Over to the left. Calafiori climbs up big!
Oh, not the best of headers.
Out to the right. Hakimi plays it in. Oh, can he get onto this? Vitinha. They'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. João Neves. João Neves. Laid out to the left flank. It's Mendes. Doué. Eze has found the net here, of course. Moved on forwards. Marquinhos. Fabian Ruiz. Spread out to the left. Mendes going full tilt down the left. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Mikel Merino getting this one clear. Doué. He's and a chance! That's a half-decent try.
Doué certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Lovely feet. Hit into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. João Neves shifted upfield. That's really well manoeuvred. Carter. Great position here. Can he finish? Goal! Arsenal!
And they get themselves in front!
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, from such a showpiece final as well, I think this is exactly the type of excitement that all the neutrals would have wanted on show. So many twists and turns in this game. It's a pleasure to watch.
Rice, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Gabriel Jesus, aim forwards. Rice produces a cross. It's a mighty effort! It's anyone's ball now. Zabani clears it away. Saka. A lot of space ahead of him. Hakimi. And it's Doué. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Dembele. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Saliba getting this one clear. He's on it, can he get away? Decent chance! Dispatched clinically! Dembele duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority in this.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So all square and not for the first time.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff. Martinelli really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
His positioning was spot on. And he welcomes it in. Now it's Saka. Saka! And that has been cleared. Vitinha gently done. Well, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Lee Kang in, aim forwards. And he's away. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Name taken. Players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Attempts a clearance. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. White. He's got away. White puts them all in. They've played it short. Cross goes in there. Skelly, delicate ball, and it needs to be. That's Saka. Cleared away. And they've got rid. That'll be a throw. And it's played forward. That has been cut short. Looking for a decent ball in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. White. Oh, perfectly measured that. Gets across to intercept that. Played back to the goalkeeper. Vitinha. Oh, what about it? Paris Saint-Germain have dragged it back at the last. Hakimi. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Marquinhos cuts it out. Moved on forwards. Nicely intercepted. Clearly not happy with that. That's surely a foul. Free kick. About that challenge. Mikel Merino shifted upfield. And here's Eze. Eze played with finesse. And it's hoisted clear. Eze incoming to this, having a shot! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Gabriel really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, this is just fantastic, Peter. I think we all got the final we wanted. We can all now enjoy it for what it is. This is just a great game of football.
It's Ruiz. Great defending, strong and determined.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Arsenal have reclaimed it. Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia could try cutting inside here. Nuno Mendes tries a cross. Saka. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Merino. Martinelli. Arsenal disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And it's Mendes. Thinks one through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rice. Into the last quarter of an hour. Gabriel Jesus looks to get on the end of this. Marquinhos. João Neves. Marquinhos. João Neves. Zabani forwards with intent. Oh, it's Dembele. He's through and all along Dembele!
Paris Saint-Germain really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
That's really well manoeuvred. Merino. Forward it goes. Real chance! He should have put that one away.
Eze has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Some good work on the right flank here. He has found the way through. That is good defending. It's been repelled. Luis Skelly wins the duel this time. So here comes a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Saka moved on forwards. Merino tries a measured ball. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it. Rice with the short one. Played into the middle. That has been knocked clear. Now it's Marino. Saka. Now it's Eze. Chance to shoot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Well timed, excellent interception. Saka done delicately. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Arsenal clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's played forward. Oh, red, nice interception. Gabriel forwards and with intent. And here's Saka.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Kvaratskhelia. Hernandez looking to hit the byline here.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Arsenal making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Skelly.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. And it's Dembele. Out to the left it goes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Kvaratskhelia. Trusting again.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And that could set him on his way. Oh, and the shot! It's in! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Gabriel. Hakimi getting this one clear. That's been won straight back. And here's Martinelli. Over to the left. Skelly pings it across. That's well blocked, and back out it comes.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Arsenal have a free kick. Saliba shifted upfield. locked away. Martinelli, rapidly approaching the end. It does seem we're headed for extra time here, unless, of course, there is one last dramatic twist.
Arsenal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Goes down, but nothing given. And they can counter here. Fabian Ruiz tries to think it through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Zabani cuts out the pass. 5 minutes left on the clock. João Neves. Zabani, it's a sharp pass. And there's green grass ahead of him.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Timber. Hernandez. Played right into his path. And he's there to get it away. Kvaratskhelia.
And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Punched away. Shapes to shoot!
Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
And that's exactly the type of adventure we want to see in the final two, Peter, and it's a pity it didn't cause the net to bulge. Done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Fabian Ruiz. Rice, aim forwards. Chance here to counter. Ligue in, gently done. Lewis Skelly, and the keeper's got it again. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And here's Jesus. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Hakimi, Lee Kang-in, Hakimi, Fabian Ruiz, and here's Kvaratskhelia, and it's Neves. Madueke does really well to win the ball there, and the counter is on. Timber moved on forwards. And that's put paid to a promising move. Marquinhos. Vitinha. Long ball by the goalkeeper. That is a great pick out. Ligue in. Do have a chance to counter here. That's really well manoeuvred. And back to the goalkeeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. So what can they make of this? Final seconds, this has to be it. Li Kang in, forwards and with intent. Hakimi. Gabriel Jesus. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Timber. Gabriel. Marino shifted upfield. Hernandez.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this.
Can he latch on to this? Kvaratskhelia. Aim forwards. He's in space and looking for options. Here it is, crossed in. That was asking just too much of him. There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And it's played forward. And here's Eze. And reclaimed it in a trice. Paris Saint-Germain getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. And it's Vitinha. And here's Kvaratskhelia. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Hernandez. Rice clears it away. It's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Ruiz. Gabriel is there. And that could so easily have gone in. It didn't, and the 90 minutes are up.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. And we're up and running. Paris Saint-Germain did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Shot a goal! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Vitinha moves short. There are a few waiting for it. Vitinha. Eze. Madueke. Madueke, gently done. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now, what about a counter-attack? Kvaratskhelia. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Marquinhos. João Neves. It's Dembele! And that's a real chance missed. Pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Oh, smashing header! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking them up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. That's really well manoeuvred. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Hernandez. Savani. Marquinhos. Zaire Emery. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he cuts out the supply. He's through here. Dembele. Dembele. A header! Harmlessly behind.
Paris Saint-Germain, I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Back to the keeper they go. Vitinha. He came in. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Hernandez. Lovely bit of skill. A chance to play it in. Up he goes! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Mikel Merino, forwards and with intent. Moved on forwards. João Neves. João Neves, shifted upfield. He's found a way through. Dembele. And the shot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
He's caught four. That is remarkable. Paris Saint-Germain go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Marquinhos looks to the other side. Hernandez. Fabian Ruiz. Dembele. Plays it through. Laid back in. That was very necessary. Across it goes. And it's hoisted clear. Eze. Martinelli, long ball upfield. Opportunity for Arsenal to break. Caresses it through. Nice interception, well timed. That's going to go a long way. And that's going to be a goal kick. Marino, aim forwards. And he's running through. Gabriel. This is gone, that's a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
The ref's been lenient here. I think they'll get too many more chances. Here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. He has found a way through. And it's played forward. Hernandez. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele played out to the left flank. Oh, that's nice. Kvaratskhelia. Madueke with the slide tackle there. Nothing wrong with that tackle, all won cleanly. It's Ruiz. That has been cut short. Hernandez. That is a great pick out. Dembele. That was very necessary. Paris Saint-Germain have got it back and they'll have another go. It's run loose here.
Gabriel, yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Kvaratskhelia, that's a clever looking ball. And here's Ligue. Ditch defending, but that'll do. Gabriel Jesus is onto it in a flash. Gabriel. And here's Madueke. And he's there to clear it. Marquinhos. Played towards the other side. And he's managed to get free. Marino forwards and with intent.
Ligue in. Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And it's Dembele. And here's Ruiz. Marino gets it clear. And that's been won straight back. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Saliba shifted upfield. João Neves. He came in hard, very hard. Aim forwards. Kvaratskhelia. João Neves. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Gabriel Jesus. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Rice has got space here. Tries to get it clear. That's good play. And here's Martinelli. Lewis Skelly crosses it in. João Neves, gently done. And now the breakaway. Kvaratskhelia looking for options. Dembele! And it's been played through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Timber. Moved on forwards. Marquinhos cuts it out. Arsenal can't seem to retain possession. Looking here to chip it through. And it's hoisted clear. Kvaratskhelia shifted upfield. Played right into his path. Dembele is certainly onside here. Oh, it's played into the area. Lewis Skelly tries to clear. And he thumps it clear. Extra time reaches half-time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this game. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
Well, here we go then. So, time for a bit of smash and grab. Saliba. And he's there to get it away. Have it back and can go again. Vitinha. Hernandez. Crunching tackle. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Gabriel Jesus. Saliba. And claimed it back swiftly. Timber. Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia. João Neves. No, it's Dembele. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Gabriel. Dembele. It's Dembele! Saliba attempts a clearance. And it's Neves. And here's Luis. He's in a good position here. Kvaratskhelia has been caught there, it's a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Vitinha! To miss it.
Oh, he's a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
That's a deception. His positioning was spot on. Fabian Ruiz. Hernandez. Gently done. Offside, yes it is. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Zaire Emery. Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in looking to penetrate opposition lines. Fabian Ruiz. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Lee Kang-in. Calmly anticipates. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha spread out to the left. Drilled in low. Great chance! Well, the ball's come loose here. Lee Kang-in. Mbele, but it goes. Lee Kang-in. João Neves. And here's Kvaratskhelia for a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss. Eze. Out to the left it goes. Tries a deft little ball. Not offside that time. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Rice, now he's off and running. Marquinhos. Well, there's a probing ball. It's Zaire Emery. Ooh, delicate chip through. João Neves, aim forwards. Raya getting this one clear. That pass has been well intercepted. He's away! Just a Dembele! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
How many? Just how many? Changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Paris Saint-Germain blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. And it's played forward. And they've got rid. Well, that is not the best ball. He offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, they have every right to be.
He's shifting through the gears here. Zaire Emery, locked in behind. Fabian Ruiz! Wicking forwards and with intent. Zaire Emery. It's lofted through here. Saliba can get it clear. That is a little undercooked. Fabian Ruiz. Hernandez, probing pass. Saliba with the clearance. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Do have a chance to counter here. Gabriel Jesus, and he's picked out the run. Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. Hernandez. Marquinhos. Zabaleta. Fabian Ruiz. Lee Kang in, laid out towards the right wing. It's Fabian Ruiz. And it's Mayulu. Lee Kang in. Lee Kang in!
Oh, that is rather wayward.
Intercepted. Hernandez. Marquinhos. Played back to the goalkeeper. Moved on forwards. Dembele. Played out to the right. Come through and he's had a quick look inside. Saliba clears it away. Out to the right. Emery, now here's the delivery. It's really well manoeuvred. Gabriel Jesus is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
He's given it away. Ambitious ball here. Now that's well seen too. Marquinhos, and the keeper's got it again. Zubimendi, that's a delicate pass. And he's onside. And he's got his cross in. Ayulu tries to clear. Now who's going to be first to this? Zubimendi shifted upfield. Gabriel. Arsenal have reclaimed it. Timbers cross, climbs up big! Marquinhos attempts a clearance. That's Rice. And claimed it back swiftly. Zubimendi aimed forwards. Emery. Lee Kang-in. Fabian Ruiz. And there goes the final whistle. Paris Saint-Germain are the winners. The ceremony is fitting their triumph.